Now, after federal HUD come in and cleaned up the mess, and it was in the newspaper, meeting curbs teens hanging out. It was played down in the paper, and most of that's on Facebook. After about a year apiece, here we go again. I save up to buy a scooter, and I park it between the porch. And Sam comes by about my 10 Commandment plaques that had been beside my door since I moved in. And about my scooter. The scooter was temporarily between the porch, chained until I could get it tagged and parked out back. I explained that to him. I didn't think it would be an issue since they park in the yards. And mine was just a scooter. It only weighed 500 pounds. To complain about the stuff on my porch. I had a board to load my scooter and a gate I've always used. Well, I stood up for myself, for my religious rights about my 10 Commandments. So I went around the neighborhood. After I had been given a 10-day notice to remove the 10 Commandments from off the side and clean up my porch by a threat of eviction. Okay? The details of that is on my Facebook, A.K. Whitfield. Oh, so I went around the neighborhood the day after I got everything cleaned up to see what everybody else's porches look like. This is a neighbor that's had trash out beside her yard. Out beside her toter for a long time. Nothing was said to them. They don't live there no more. Neighbors' places. Looked around. See, that's the date that everything had to be cleaned up. She has hers up, but she's black. This neighbor's porch don't look very clean. Date all mine had to be up. So with fair housing, don't you think everybody had to clean their porch? Yeah, that's trash. Date? Mine had to be cleaned up by that date too. Yeah, that's trash. But my 10 Commandments had to be down and my porch cleaned off. This lady's got all kinds of stuff on her porch. Somebody could fall over that. That's a health and safety issue. It's still there. Now my porch had to be cleaned off by that date or eviction. And yeah, he was feeding birds. I want you to pay attention to that. Nothing was ever said to him. This card had a flat for a year. Oh, but I was told it belonged to Connie's kin, so that's okay. Well, you're only allowed to have outdoor furniture. So there's a violation. So my point, I'm going to show you my point in a minute. Hey, they weren't told to clean off their porch. Look at that. Look at that. Junk. Busybody's porch. Yeah. They had the same time limit I did, right? And here's my porch. And my little innocent 10 Commandments that had been up there since 2010. Just stuck on a nail, stuck in a crack. I was told it was a maintenance issue. See, MHA blames everything on maintenance, and maintenance blames everything on MHA. But it gets better, folks. I file another complaint, and it's ignored. Meanwhile, get a parking sticker and park my scooter out where the cameras are. I had reported to Connie had been vandalized and she would look at the cameras. I will let you hear those recordings soon. I come out and my bike is totaled. After I stood up for myself again. My 10 Commandment rights. Photos of everything I just showed you, and I politely sent this to Miss Boom and told her before Sam knocks on my door about anything I do, handle everybody else's business. See, when I sent that email, before I filed a complaint, they had the car towed off. I didn't tell them to tow the car off. I just told them to take care of their business before they bother me. Now, I believe either the person that owned the car was told that I did it, so they vandalized my bike, or MHA paid somebody to vandalize it. Yeah, that's what I believe. So I took the 10 Commandments down and put them on my door. Then I filed a complaint. This is what I wrote.
This is a detailed complaint, as much detail as I could possibly remember, against the Housing Authority. National Housing Authority for discrimination based on my religion and my color, because I'm a female possibly, and disability. Discrimination. My name is Bill, National Housing Authority, 2013. 3/25, 2013, I purchased a motorcycle, and it's in my name, and my daughter's name. 3/26/13, Sam knocks on my door. I open up my door. He asks me about a wood table that's on the porch. I tell him somebody's coming for that. He asked me about the grill and told me I had to get it off the wall. What did he call that? I said, okay. Then before he said anything else, I explained that the scooter is there until I can get up to the Housing Authority to get parking tag. He said, that's okay. And then he said, I told him that I plan to put it in the back parking lot where the cameras are. He said, that's okay. He did not know about moped rules. Then he said, and pointed to my Christian 10 Commandments and my prayer that's been hanging on the wall on nails that are only stuck in a crack for 3.5 years. They have been hanging there ever since I moved in, and they never said a word about it until I bought a motorcycle. So I explained to him in detail that they were just nails stuck in the crack, and he said, all right. And I told him it was not a permanent fixture. He said, okay, and smiled and said, we're square. I took that to mean okay, so I did not take them down. 3/26, 2013. I called National Housing Authority, and I recorded, and this is what was said. Hi, Audrey, this is Paula Whitfield. Sam come by, talk to me about my religious plaques that are on a nail, and I said that maintenance needed to deal with it or something. The same plaque has been up there for 3 years. They're just stuck on a nail, and the nail is just stuck in a crack. Now, Ann on the other side, and a couple of other residents have stars hanging up on the wall. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Okay, did they bring it to Sam's attention since he's the one that addressed that with you?
No, because he hit me with 4 or 5 other things that I've already taken care of.
Okay.
He did make everybody take the stuff down.
I did find out later that Ann had taken her star down. And it wasn't 4 or 5 things, it was 3 things. I was just a little bit upset at the time. Yeah.
He hasn't made it back to the office, I guess, so I will leave him the message, and just let him handle it. You said, Beverly?
No. You know, everybody, no, not everybody, but Ann on the other side, she's got a star up.
Yeah, her name is Beverly. I think people call her Ann.
Okay. And the religious plaques have been up there for 3 years. And he's just now saying something about it. Now, for the motorcycle, it'll be parked out back when I come and get the tag and get the battery in it. So it's not going to stay beside the porch. And the table that's on the porch, somebody's coming after that.
Okay. All that he addressed with you needed to be addressed with him. You probably should have had the conversation with him instead of calling, because I'm not, you know.
Yeah, we did. He said we were straight, but I just, wanted to get it on record.
Okay. He will come back and document the conversation and the steps that you're supposed to take or whatever you're supposed to do so that we can have it on file in the event that something else arrives.
All righty. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
This is when I go in. This is 327 when I go in to get my tag. 427, my mistake. Morning? No, it was 327. I need to get a sticker and probably a yellow tag because I'll have one at night. It'll be covered up with tarp, so I'm going to put the sticker on the tarp. Then I come back to Housing Authority for 3 and to get a rent receipt. And as I get off my bike, I'm met by Connie with an envelope. And then I take the envelope, I put it in my pocket, and I go in and get a receipt. I go home, check my mail, and I got what Sam had wrote, his version of our talk, which he did not say to me that he would be back in a week, and he told me that we were straight, which I took that lingo to mean everything was okay. He said we're square, not straight. Now, I go back to the Housing Authority after I read Connie's letter about the eviction threat if I don't take the plaque down with the nail. And this is a recording of me going back and my response to that. That's the Housing Authority to respond to a letter of eviction. Possible eviction. I got the nails off the wall. Okay. So we can put little door. It hangs on the door. So you have something. It just hangs on the door. It's just for Christmas reasons. No, but I'm saying that flag is they kind of heavy, so that wind. Shouldn't be. I got 2 or 3 little ones. So we're cool? All right. See ya. Now, once again, when Adrena thought I was hanging a wreath, it wasn't no problem. When I said I was hanging my 10 Commandments, she runs over to the door and gets Connie. This is just right out plain discrimination. I walked around the project, I took photos. There's a lady that parks next door to me. Doesn't have any tags or stickers or anything on her vehicle. There's junk out behind her apartment. The junk includes a wooden kitchen chair and curtain rods. Also, the end apartment that connects to couch on the far side.
14.
A lady has a headboard, an iron block headboard.
And MHA discriminates, but they're protected because they're demons.
There's a lady that has.
Now, I got paid for the motorcycle vandalism, but it goes on. Invasion of privacy. Listen to this.
With, there are people that have company here 20, 30, 40 times a year. Have they been dealt with? There are cars that park here overnight with no parking tag. The states where they're visiting. Have they been dealt with? These are the questions. Also, a few months back, got to hear this. I leave town, my apartment's clean, my dumpster's empty, and I'm gone out of town for a few weeks. I come back, and on one of my cell phones, I have a message to please call Connie into Housing Authority. Call it, return the call.
Some of your neighbors was worried about it because they hadn't seen you. And they called and wanted us to come over there and see if you were okay. So I just said, well, I'll just call. And that's what it was. So I'm glad you called me back so I can let you know you're okay.
All right, girl, thanks.
Bye-bye.
After that, I kind of got mad. I don't know these neighbors. I don't hang out with these neighbors. I don't associate with any of these neighbors. I don't even talk to them other than, hello, how you doing? So these neighbors were not concerned. They were being nosy to my whereabouts. And it's not Connie's place to do what the neighbors ask her to do and invade my privacy while I'm not home. Check up on me and ask me if I'm home. Now, I wrote a nice, polite letter to the Housing Authority advising them to tell the neighbors very nicely to mind their own business.
And housing.
Also, I told the Housing Authority politely and nicely to mind their own business. If my rent is paid, my house is clean, my dumpster's empty, you don't need to know where I'm at. Thank you. The Housing Authority politely and nicely to mind their own business. If my rent is paid, my house is clean, my dumpster's empty, you don't need to know where I'm at. Thank you. ending this. I forgot. This is nothing but trying to keep tabs, control, harassment, discrimination. Same crap starting all over again. I will not be bullied and kept tabs on. This is an invasion of privacy. Call me and ask me if I'm home. And they don't care. These neighbors don't care if I'm dead or if I'm sick. They didn't care before. They're just being nosy. And I'm standing up for myself. Again. I don't associate with them. I don't think I'm better. I don't think I'm worse. I just choose not to associate to keep the drama going.
Then pest control comes by and maintenance. This is edited.
That's his thing, it ain't mine. I ain't getting all that stuff. I'm just me.
I told Ralph when I almost retired and be one of them big hearts. Yeah. Yes. I'd see you on one. I said, I used to have motorcycles. Years ago, one would run me off. And they're all there, about 60 miles an hour. I sold that rascal. I ain't got one of those. They're going to run you right off the road. You ain't careful, you know.
They ain't gonna run me off, bro. My guardian angels are flying right beside me. See y'all later.
Oh, yeah,
And then he said, don't get run off the road. Okay. Then later, people's been putting trash in my can, and it's an issue because I have to clean it out. And they don't just put trash, they put grease, oil, stuff. So I go to my can, and somebody's put their bag of trash in my can. So I turned this in to Housing Authority, and they said, you'll hear about it. Now, these people are no longer there. But understand, after I stood up for myself, my 10 Commandments, they started again. Yeah, and they do. They put people up to stuff. I know. And then again, beginning in April 2013, if you don't have parking tags, your stuff gets towed. That's a lie. They do what they want to who they want to. So after I stood up for myself, it was vandalized. And I also noticed that it was leaking brake fluid, which could have been going on for a long time and I didn't notice. And I filed a complaint. The complaint was ignored, of course, but they left me alone for a little while, and then they started again.